should you scout for Arc Suit Blue and Pidgeot? Are they any good? Guys, we finally have another Arc Suit. The bad news is it is another flying type. You know, we've already have Arc Suit Ethan. Arc Suit Ethan is a flying type, but Arc Suit Ethan is field. And Arc Suit Blue is strike. Although Arc Suit Ethan, by unlocking his EX, and actually you don't have to, but Arc Suit Ethan, when you use a sync move, it targets all opponents. And for Arc Suit Blue, you need to unlock his EX roll in order to hit every single opponent with your sync move. This is an Arc Suit. That means they share the multi-roll, which basically increases the damage that opponents will receive from flying type attacks. If you have him 6-star EX, they will also get another extra flying type rebuff. At the same time, you'll receive less flying type damage from the opponent. So, yeah, we already have an Arc Suit flying type. Let's see if he is good. He has a lucky skill or lucky cookie. He is N3 special boost 1, which is kind of not too good. If you're able to get the tower lucky cookie for him, you have a chance of getting, critical strike 3, which is much better. But anyway, let's take a look at what he can offer. So I'm going with the Mega version immediately with Mega Pidgeot. And as you can see over here at level 150, his stats, his special attack stat is to left side 429. That is my biggest complaint about him. Right now, sync pairs, strikers, strong sync pairs have high special attack stats ranging from 500 to 600 and up. And at level 150, he only has like 429 special attack stat. If I actually increase this to level 200, that special attack stat only goes up to 528. And do you know that Giovanni and Mewtwo's special attack stat go way all the way up? So I'm not sure 700 plus or 800 plus. And you see Giovanni is like the very, very, very old sync pair. This one is a very, very new sync pair. And even by 6-star EXing him, you only have, and EX rolling him, by the way, you only have a maximum of 572 special attack stat at level 200. And that is something that I really dislike about this sync pair. The stats, only go up that much. But as usual, stats are not everything. So let's take a look at what he can offer. Sky Myth will power up everyone's attack just like the usual passive skills, or the Arc Suit skills powers up everyone's attacks and sync move damage, or rather, is the sync move increase in damage? I don't think so, but the normal attacks are just 10% increase to a maximum of 30%. Sky Judgment will raise everyone's flying type rebuff. Again, lower the damage you receive from the opponent if it's a flying type attack, and increase the damage that opponent receives from your flying type attacks. We have Mach 2, Desire to Improve, which is a combination of Grand Entry 6 at the start of the battle, raises your special attack stat plus 6, give you a freebie or free move next at the start of the battle. And at the start of the battle, your next special attack stat, or your next special attack, is gonna be 80% stronger. Okay, that's basically it. And then you have Strongest Genes in Kanto, which is basically first hit, Kanto Special Circle, and first sync move, Kanto Special Circle as well. Brings in Kanto Special Circle basically the moment you attack the opponent for the very first time, and the moment you land a sync move for the very first time using Arc Suit Blue. And the last one is basically Impervious, as well as all your attacks and your sync moves are gonna crit. So not too bad with the passive skills. But let's take a look at the attacks right now. You have Sacred Hurricane, which is a special attack that can hit every single opponent with 100 to 120 base power, depending on how high your move level is, it will activate at the start of the battle because your special attack stat is going to be raised +6 immediately. It will never miss. It will leave every single opponent confused. It will not be subject to the AoE penalty. And if your Pidgeot has a Mega Evolve, your damage will be doubled. So that's 200 to 240 base power. And if you have not Mega Evolve yet, or if you do not have a single sync buff, that means no one in your team has used a sync move yet, you also lower your sync move countdown -3. Get that sync move countdown and get that first sync move quicker. Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, protect. Applies the damage guard next effect. Reminds me a lot of Arcsuit Ethan. I think Arcsuit Ethan also has protect. I might be wrong. Or maybe not. Arcsuit Ethan has Thunder Wave. Some other sync pair has protect. Then you have Almighty Air Slash, which, by the way, this is a Mega Evolved Pidgeot. Before Mega Evolution, this is actually just a regular Air Slash with a 30% chance or a 20% chance of making one opponent flinch. And after Mega Evolution, it just turns into a higher powered Almighty Air Slash with a 1 MP limit. It will never miss. It will leave the opponent flinching. Has a very high base power, 350 to 420. And you have your trainer move, I'll tell you, which lowers your sync move countdown -1. Raise your special moves up next effect by 5. That's a 200% increase in your damage. That's times 2, or rather times 3 if I'm not mistaken. And then you get to, if you have Mega Evolve already, it will restore 1 MP for your Almighty Air Slash. That means you will be able to dish out that strong damage again and make the opponent flinch again. So the way you want to use this sync pair is probably use Sacred Hurricane first to lower your sync move countdown. After using Sacred Hurricane, you get to use your sync move using him. By the way, talking about passive skills, start of the battle using Sacred Hurricane, your special attack stat is going to be raised +6 already. Your first attack is going to bring in that Kanto special circle. And then your sync move countdown will be lowered -3. Use some other sync pairs to lower your sync move countdown, etc., etc. Use him for your very first sync move, or you probably use some other sync pair for your very first move. But once you Mega Evolve, you have two choices. You can still use Sacred Hurricane, hit every single opponent. It will be stronger now. Or use Almighty Air Slash, which will probably be my choice. Almighty Air Slash will be strong, and it will make the opponent flinch. After I use Almighty Air Slash, I'm going to use my trainer move, I'll tell you, which will lower my sync move countdown -1, raise my special moves up next effect by 5, as well as bring back 1 MP for Almighty Air Slash. Now, I forgot to say that upon using my sync move, I will be bringing in another Kanto Special Circle. And what the heck does Kanto Special Circle do? Well, it's not here, but it basically raises your damage for normal attacks, your special attack, or rather your sync moves as well, your special sync moves as well as your special attacks, and lower the damage you receive from the opponent's special sync moves and special attacks. So that's what Kanto Special Circle does, and the more Kanto sync pairs you have in your team, the higher these percentages are. And then you have your sync move, which is called Blue Beyond the Clouds Almighty Hurricane, which I'm glad is not subject to the Mega Evolution weak sync move damage. If a sync pair Mega evolves, if a Pokemon Mega evolves, normally they have a very weak damaging base power sync move. And I'm glad that this is not affected by that one. You get to turn into Mega Pidgeot and then give you an Endure effect. And then, if you have EX rolled him, it will target every single opponent because Strike EX roll just does that. And 6-star EXing will give that flying type rebuff again on the opponent. so that your attacks and sync moves from here on out will be 1.5 times stronger. Now, taking a look at his sync grid, you have a couple of interesting tiles. You have hit, interference opponent, super effective up next 4. If you have use your hurricane, your buddy move that hits every single opponent, you will make every single opponent confused. And you have a 50% chance of giving yourself super effective up next effect once you hit a confused opponent or a flinching opponent, because you also can flinch the opponent. You have a circle HP recovery 1, which you can bring in Kanto special circle multiple times. You have circle attack move damage reduction, circle move gauge increase, quick cure. You have strike sync move boost up 1/9. This is nice. This is unlock at 3 out of 5. Every single time you attack an opponent, the more opponents you attack, your hit, the more your sync move up next will be increased. Every single stat rank of sync moves up next effect will power up your sync move by 10% to a maximum of 100% increase. So by using your buddy move that hits all opponents, every single time you use that, 30% increase in sync move damage. Not too bad. Ruthless 9, every single time you attack or are able to attack an opponent that is confused, flinching, or trapped, you get to lower their attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness -2 at random. Could be any of these stats. Battle Buff 3 will power up your attacks by 30% if you hit an opponent that is confused. Also powers up your sync move when the opponent is confused, which you can easily confuse the opponent again by using your buddy move. Entry sync move boost 5 at the start of the battle. Raise your sync move up next effect by 5 ranks. That's a 50% increase in sync move damage. Hit special boost up 1/9. I forgot if this applies per opponent or just one time every single time you attack an opponent. I'm hoping that this is the first case where every single opponent you are attacking, you get to raise your special moves up next effect by 1 rank. That's a 40% increase in damage. I'm hoping that this will apply per opponent. That means every single time you use your buddy move that hits every single opponent, your next attack is gonna be 120% stronger. I hope that's the case. And then you have your sync move special boost up to 9. After you use your sync move, you will raise your special moves up next effect +2. You have brain power. The higher special attack stat is, the stronger your sync move is gonna be. Your special attack cannot be lowered anyway, so grab this tile. Those are the 3 out of 5 tiles. And as Arc Suit, you have a 4 out of 5 tile for free and a 5 out of 5 tile for free if you're able to get them to those levels. And your 4 out of 5 tile is called Kanto's Top Trainer Level, which if we highlight this is basically trainer move Kanto Special Circle on field. Once you use a trainer move, which in my calculations and explanation earlier, I will be using my trainer move after I use my sync move, after I use my buddy move that hits one opponent. Every single time I use a trainer move, I will bring in another Kanto Special Circle. And aside from this, my Kanto Special Circle will be extended by 50%. I'm glad this is not a 30 or a Kanto Special Circle Extension 3. It's a Kanto Special Circle Extension 5. That means it will be extended by quite a lot. Basically, your Kanto Special Circle has a chance of never ending. And you can stack as many circles as you want. You can stack Kanto, Johto, Unova, Sinnoh, Paldea, whatever circle. You can stack them top on top and top of each other, one another. And you just reap the benefits from stacking all those circles. So, can we bring back the trainer move? Well, we'll see about that. Because every single time you use the trainer move, it is not the first time you use a trainer move that passive will trigger just once. No, it's every single time you use a trainer move. So can we bring back a trainer move? Anyway, 5 out of 5. You got Supersonic Ace will lower your sync move countdown -3 the first time you use your sync move. And you know what this reminds me of? This is a sprint sync pair, 6-star EX. So by having 5 out of 5, you get to get the benefits of a sprint sync pair here. And aside from that, you get to turn the field of play into flying zone the first time you use your sync move each battle, which basically makes him a field sync pair as well. Not to mention that the zones or the circles already make him a field unit, but now he can bring in flying zone. He can lower your sync move countdown -3 after you use your sync move and before you use your sync move. And then you get to bring in unlimited Kanto special circles. Let's see what he can do. Well, taking a look at those pink areas for the moves themselves, you have some scrolling all the way down. You protect first, use status Pokemon move HP recovery 4. When you use protect for the very first time, you get to restore 40% HP. Not too bad. Plus, by using your sync move, you get to bring in an endure effect, so that will be helpful. And then the last one, I'll tell you, first move restore MP1, which basically means that after you use your I'll tell you, which restores or lowers your sync move countdown -1 and restores 1 MP for your buddy move that can flinch the opponent, you get to bring back 1 MP. So that's an MP refresh 9 for the very first time you use it. And if you have him 5 out of 5, you get 2, or rather, if you have him 4 out of 5, you get to bring in another Kanto special circle after using another I'll tell you. So he is quite interesting, quite nice, quite strong as a flying type Arc Suit. I think he will synergize pretty well with Arc Suit Ethan. I'm not sure which who the third sync pair should be as of the moment. But Arc Suit Ethan and Arc Suit Silver, or rather Arc Suit Blue, apparently have a nice synergy because Arc Suit Blue can lower, is a very, very sprinty unit, a field unit, a striker unit. You can just extend that flying zone quite a lot of times, and a flying EX zone, by the way, of this Arc Suit Ethan goes away while you still have your circles at least. But I think that's a nice synergy. And if you do not have Arc Suit Ethan, by the way, he is also a very, very nice, very strong sync pair. You can just use Arc Suit Blue standalone, but combined, they will probably synergize pretty well. As for comparing Arc Suit Ethan and Arc Suit Blue, that's a hard thing. I think I would prefer Arc Suit Blue because Arc Suit Ethan is limited to single target attacks except for his sync move, which hits everyone. Meanwhile, Arc Suit Blue can hit every single opponent, can debuff the opponents, so making him a tech sync pair as well. Can confuse, can flinch the opponents, can lower your sync move countdown very quickly, and can bring in a lot of zones, can recover his own HP with circle HP recovery with protect, can do so many things. And that is what we can take away from this sync pair. We have 4 free candies, yellow candies, which you can feed to Arc Suit Blue if you want to feed it to him. His 4 out of 5 tile and 5 out of 5 tile is pretty good, but only if you're scouting for him. If you're not scouting for him, well, maybe give it to some other sync pair. But his 4 out of 5 tile, his 5 out of 5 tile is really, really, really good. And until then, guys, if you're scouting, let me know in the comments section. But once again, faves over the meta. I do not know. If Miriam is one of your favorite sync pairs, then scout for him. If Kabu is one of your favorite, scout for him. If Jasmine is your favorite, then scout for her. But, so be it. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And let me know in the comment section whatever you want to let me know. Or probably your frustrations about the EOS and stuff like that. If you want to support me, coffee.com/SPLgum to help me fix my life. I want Pokemon Masters to end in my country so I can fix my life. Hiya. Or join the members. Click on the join button down below. Join my Patreon page, patreon.com/SPLgum. Until then, sorry, gem count video, not today. It's actually 5 a.m. Oh my goodness. And I have had lack of sleep for the last 2 days. I need to go to bed. I need to take care. A lot of people getting sick in my country. I will see you in the next video. Rawr.